Assalamu alaikum guys, and welcome to another episode of Smile to Jannah. Russell Peters is from our generation, stand-up comedian. Somebody gonna get hurt real bad. Probably know that famous line from him and that famous Chinese accent that he did as well. Don't want to get into all of that. It was his interview on the PBD podcast that really caught my attention. Let's react.
So my daughter at 11, because of all the confusion, 10, 11.
Yeah.
All the confusion that they're getting fed on the internet, said she wanted to be a boy. And then
She tells you this.
tells me this. And then I'm like, you're not, baby. I said, listen, if you were, I would say, yes, I understand. But I know you're not. And I don't know where you're getting this information from.
You know what's crazy is he can actually get in trouble for doing this. Yeah, he can actually get in trouble for saying this. Because if they say, if they want drugs, hey, you're not old enough. Cigarettes, you're not old enough. Driving, you're not old enough. Voting, I told you you're not old enough. But I want to chop my parts off. Aha. Let me bring out the saw.
But it's not good for you. I said, right now, you're doing basic math. You should be doing plus and minus. You're trying to do algebra. Wait till you get older. And if that algebra problem's still there, then we'll discuss it then.
That's interesting parenting, yeah? Sometimes it's like, oh, what have you done? Oh, and kick them out. Like certain older generation parents, like, get out of my house. You're not my son anymore. You're not this. If they're outside, then they're definitely going to go off the buttery and the rails. You know what I mean? So you keep them somewhere where you can keep an eye on them. Even if they're doing their funky business, at least you know what's happening. When you let them out, this is in a lot of things. Even when people are married and they send their spouse like, get out or leave me alone, or they go, no. Yes, separate rooms and that's fine. Give each other space or whatnot. But don't tell people to get out. That's not good advice.
And then at 12, she says she's gay. No longer wants to be a boy. I'm like, great. This is great. She's gay. I'm good with that. Because the less penises, the better, as far as I'm concerned. And now she says she likes both. So, I think it's coming around. She's going to be straight by the end of it all. But the
that's the trajectory that he's taking, and he seems to be handling it well. But of course, he's famous. Yeah, he's famous. He's on the road a lot. The kids are just given the iPad. Typically speaking, that's how it is. Just to be quiet because only one parent's at home. You know what I mean? So let's compare that with our homes. Yeah. Where, the parents have come from abroad and they're working hard to keep up with the inflation and all that sort of stuff and with the payments. The father's outside working. Let's face it, depending on the culture, the women, what are they doing? Yeah, they're watching dramas or just plonking, the device in front of the kids and not really knowing what they're watching and not knowing when they've watched it and the questions that they're asking, how to maneuver that. Because, hey, I don't want to take parenting classes because I'm questioning my parenthood. I don't want advice from random people, you know what I mean? So that's where I think our people are going wrong.
The thing is, there's a stigma attached to being a straight human now.
Oh my God. This is so true. This is so true. The stigma that's attached nowadays, especially when it comes to these schools and these websites and these YouTube channels, you're more cooler if you're confused. You're more cooler because this is seen as the patriarchy, the historical baggage that's been poured, your male and female. No. Strip it aside. The more letters that you can attach, the more pronouns you can attach, the more random words you can attach to I identify as after this, the more cooler, the more woke you are. It's true.
Like there's something wrong with you if you just tend to just drift towards vaginas or penises. You know what I mean? And it's a weird time for that.
Russell, let me ask you. So when she came up to you at 11, she wants to be a boy.
Okay, I think that he's going to start waffling now, Patrick. Let's get to this woman and let's hear the advice that she's given. She's a YouTuber. Let's see the advice that she's giving to people younger than her or the same age as her. She's got the pink and she's got, oh yeah, but I'm just a girl.
I want to just let you guys know, all right, if you also...
She just wants to let you guys know, yeah? Just chill out. She just wants to let you know.
Also hate your family members and you're being forced to be around them.
Wait, what?
You also hate your family members and you're being forced to be around them.
Yeah, I'm sure she's going to say, look, this is your family, you know what I mean? They're the ones that stick by you. reframe the minds of her viewers, surely.
Nope.
Okay? Honestly, give yourself space. You
What? Did you say? Give your... Eh?
don't need to be around them. You don't need to do what they say. If they don't respect you, they don't
What?
deserve your respect. I always say, like,
Is
when
she
you're able to
serious?
move out, because I know it's a lot of people that are trapped in their home with their
Eh? This can't be real, surely. Is this the advice that they're getting on social media? This is toxic. This is beyond toxic.
family that may disown them because of religious reasons or sexuality or whatever it is. Just know
Just know.
eventually when you're able to escape,
Huh?
you'll be able to escape. Okay.
Yeah.
Eh? I thought she was going to give them ways in which he or she can communicate with their parents, understand the value of family. This is the problem nowadays. This woke culture just gives us a shortcut. If you think you're a pogo stick, you're a pogo stick. If you think a 60-year-old man who identifies as a 2-year-old wants to wear diapers, it's okay, man. How do you distinguish between a mental illness and something legitimate? Now they're trying to separate. Like you had this creepy guy before we reacted to his videos that I don't know, he had lipstick on and all that sort of stuff, and he coined the term no contact. Go no contact. In other words, stop speaking to your parents, just leave. Why? Because you identify as a chocolate biscuit and they don't agree with that. The hell is this?
I don't think just because you're related by blood, you should be forced to hang out with people.
Absolutely.
Naturally. What? This is something which from nature you're attached to your mother via the umbilical cord. You know what I mean? There's a spiritual connection between you and the mother and the father that you are earning. You're going to work and making sure that that kid has the best upbringing possible. And she's saying, just because they've done all of that sacrifice for you, they don't accept that you are a bar of Snickers. So get out there. Go out there, be abused, and then go to the police, and then you can't prove it, and then be traumatized for the rest of your life. But hey, as long as you identify as a lollipop, it's okay. You're the one that's in control. But if you want to vote, you're not old enough. So if you say you're a pirate, you can just lob someone's leg off, poke them in the eye, and then stick a parrot on their shoulder, and it's okay. For God's sake, what is going on?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would not.
Yeah, like, I agree with you. Like, I zoned out halfway because I identify as someone not paying attention. I probably got ADHD, autism, and like 7 other things. But yeah.
I would not let that slide at all.
No, I wouldn't either. And
They should still respect you.
they should still respect you. And
Can you come up with a thought of your own rather than just agreeing with her? Like, you haven't really formulated a thought of your own. Like, yeah. I'm going to press escape very soon.
anyone that's gone away from that situation, like that's
Yep. Okay. She's talking now. Surely it's going to be
a
good
big
advice.
deal because you're severing years of your life being with people that's all you've ever known. So
What are you talking about? What even was that? She's just speaking for the sake of speaking, mate. Yeah? She's just saying stuff without it meaning anything. She's just there, frankly. She's just there. I don't know. Maybe she identifies as a part of the furniture. God knows. But guys, this is so important. This plonking devices in front of our children. Look, if you can't look after the children, please just don't have children. Don't make children just for the sake of it. You know what I mean? And if you are going to have kids and you're plonking devices in front of them, you should have access to that account. And every day you should be seeing what sort of videos that they're watching. There's so many videos that have gone around about Cocomelon that it has addictive properties. And kids that get taken away from Cocomelon, they have withdrawal symptoms. Fortnite, there's a bit that you go and you do a task and you have to literally sell your soul to the devil. There's actually a bit in there. But that's the crazy thing, guys. Like, this is what is there on social media nowadays. Yeah, and we have to be very, very cautious about this. Especially in the early years when the children's minds are like a sponge. Don't just plonk loads of colors and loads of entertainment and they can just flick endless scroll, which is cognizant of a psychological theory in which they said that if we have a bowl of soup, after it goes like halfway, Are you eating it to finish the bowl, or are you actually hungry? So they put a hole underneath it and added a pipe, and they continuously started filling it when someone was eating it, and they noticed that he or she would continue eating it just because they wanted to finish the bowl. Yeah, so we're not eating for the sake of the fact that we're hungry. So we're not watching for the sake of learning anything. We're doing it just because that mental thing in our head that, oh, I need to finish the scroll. So they're playing with our heads, especially kids. Guys, when it comes to drugs, alcohol, and all sorts of stuff, no, you have to be of a certain age because your body's not ready to deal with those chemicals. Well, you get the same dopamine when you're using social media. We have addicts when they are young. But our parents are allowing little kids to watch shows that they can't really explain, and they don't know how it's affecting them. The world is not benign. Why are our parents becoming very naive? Yeah, only give them stuff that you understand and take time out to learn that stuff. And for God's sake, stop creating more problems for us. Yeah, raise your kids properly by understanding stuff like this, and share this to your friends and family. Let's leave it there, guys. Until next time. Assalamu alaikum.